like rocket fuel.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Here we go! 90 Wolf!
Yo, 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 yo! Yo!
Pilot, 64, weak! Now!
On first down, Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go, yo, yo, go, go! Ready, ready!
They'll run with Michelle. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On second down, Michelle. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He's checking. Get it.
On second down now, Michelle. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sonny Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
We got this.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give, running right, Lindsey. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Set. Ready.
Too little, cut. You got double time. Double time.
Right.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
You just be afraid of me.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Slam. On
1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
180. 51. Squeeze, double.
They go play action here on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They go play action. It's Rosen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. And that's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, Lindsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
That's it, baby.
Philip Lindsey, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
On the ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, Michelle. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. He's going to get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He'll let this go for and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And this one's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that takes us from second to third down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He completes this to Sutton. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
I got motion. Mike's 50.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a nice play defensively on first down, as this is knocked away and incomplete from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Michel. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. We ain't giving up nothing today. 5.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen got a man open. It's Sutton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rosen now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Rosen going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. In for the score. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Night, sweetheart.
The final shot before break. Lawrence. He's going to air one out. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now it's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taylor now returning it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And it's Michelle once again. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Levante David in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get him! 57's the mic. Watch 57. You ain't going down.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Lamb. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now it's Rosen looking. Open man is Ross, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, you don't want me.
From the gun, it's Rosen. This is the tight end Fant. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
You're not alert. Jumper.
Now Rosen looking to throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Hey, Haywood!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You don't want no problem for me.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Hey, watch the slant.
To throw is Rosen. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Mike, check. 59.
Ready?
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And an alley to run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Bravo.
57 to Mike.
2nd and 5. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Lindsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that 2nd one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down.
Let's stop.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Check it back. Check it back. Take it.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Rosen will throw. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw on second down, Lawrence. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a cat.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 17 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. It also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now,
this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Team 6.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Middle.
And they will take a knee here. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
What we got?
Rosen to a knee, and that ought to do it. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, of course, this is a win they're